it's Jessie V. So this story is fairly recent, and it's about one of the places that I hate the most. The airport. I hate the airport. There's just nothing about flying that I enjoy. Absolutely nothing. Everything about being in a plane and an airport stresses me out. 2 summers ago, I had to take a plane to Europe. My family and I were planning on going to London, Estonia, Paris. It was supposed to be an awesome trip, and it was. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I was so thankful to go to those places, but it was like an 8-hour plane ride, and that was just horrible. My anxiety level was like up here, but I got through it. This story is not about the way there, it's about the way back. That is where things went wrong. So the entire time that I was in Europe, I was collecting souvenirs like everywhere I went. Literally every single day, I was in a souvenir shop. My family would be like,
Jessie, we're just gonna go to the restaurant. Do you wanna come?
No, I'm gonna be in the souvenir shop, okay? It was weird. I am weird. I just enjoy bringing my friends and family home gifts. I don't know. I also have this shelf in my room where I like display all of the things I've collected from traveling, so I kind of want to fill that up as well. Well, silly Jess over here bought tons of glass items, and I don't know why, okay? They were just really nice. Most of the souvenirs I got were just delicate things. I don't buy cheap souvenirs, okay? They've got to last long. So the night before we went to the airport, so the last night of our trip was in Paris, so the night before we went to the airport to go home, I was literally sitting in my hotel room in Paris, and no lie guys, I had my little carry-on suitcase and all of the souvenirs that I had bought, and I was sitting on the ground wrapping each souvenir that I got in pieces of clothing. I was using the clothes in my suitcase as cushions for these delicate things. I didn't want the gifts to break on the plane, and it took me like a good hour and a half. Like, I spent so much time making sure these souvenirs were beautifully cushioned and safe. I don't even know how to explain this to you guys. Okay, first of all, I legitimately have OCD. This is not like a joke. Like, I have OCD, anxiety disorder. They kind of go hand in hand. So my suitcase has to be like perfectly pristine and organized and beautiful. I had bought about 25 souvenirs, okay? 25 delicate souvenirs. And each one had 2 layers of really beautifully wrapped clothes around it. And then I put like a little rubber band around it so it would stay together. And then I placed them all into my suitcase like perfectly so they all fit together in there. It was like a puzzle that I just put together. I just remember it taking me forever and my parents looking at me like I was crazy because everyone else is just like stuffing things in their bag, and I'm like, guys, calm down, put them in nicely, make sure they fit properly. I'm just that person. But anyways, I was happy once I was finished doing that because I knew for certain that no matter how much the plane moved around, my things would be safe. I was happy. I was ready to go. That was one stress down. Now all I had to do was survive the plane ride. So the next day comes around and we head to the airport. We checked in our big suitcases and then we had to go over to security. So I had that mini suitcase with all my souvenirs in it that I was going to take on the plane, and I put that on the conveyor belt, and then I had to walk through that metal detector. My whole family went first, and then I went through and set the alarm off. For some reason, at every single airport that I go to, it doesn't matter where, I am always the only one that sets the alarm off. I don't know why. I'm not wearing anything metal. I don't know why I set the alarm off, but it happens every time. Good luck. I have just great luck. Everything amazing happens to me. So yeah, people had to like run over and like pat me down to make sure I wasn't dangerous. They just invade my personal bubble. They're all up all over me, and I'm like, okay, calm down. That is my boob. So my suitcase is going through that little like x-ray thing. So my bag is going through that x-ray thing, and all of a sudden they stop the entire conveyor belt. This lady was looking at her monitor at what was inside my suitcase for a long time. Like a good 10 minutes passed, and she's still looking at what's in my suitcase. And then she calls over like 2 other people to come get a second look. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? What is in my suitcase that they're concerned about? They were literally stalling everybody. Everyone was so angry and looking at me. I was like, I don't know guys. I don't know why they stopped the conveyor belt. All I have is souvenirs, okay? Just souvenirs. So finally they pull me aside with my suitcase and tell me that they have to open it because they see something suspicious inside of it. So they open it up and see how organized everything is. Even one of the guys there was like, whoa. Like the minute it opened, he was just like, whoa. Whoa. I bet they never see anything like that. So I asked them if there was any way we can find what this item was without having to like take everything out. Because that was like my worst fear at this point. And the lady looks at me and she's like,
No, we have to take everything out. No, we're taking everything out. Everything needs to come out of this suitcase, okay?
And oh my gosh, she just starts tossing everything out. Like literally tossing, pulling, throwing all over the table. And she's unwrapping all my gifts. Oh my gosh, guys, I was standing there like, what are you doing?
doing?
It was as if I just like painted a beautiful masterpiece and someone walked over and started like tearing it up. The work I had done the night before was just ruined. Ruined in that moment. And then she has the nerve to say,
well, maybe if you didn't wrap everything up, we'd be able to find the suspicious item easier. I can't see what's in here with all these wrappings.
like, lady, I had to, okay? Or all my stuff would break. So because what she had just done completely overwhelmed me, I just broke down. I broke down. I was already stressed about being at an airport. I was already stressed about having to go on a plane. Me organizing my suitcase was the one thing I had, and she just ruined it. So that was it. I had a meltdown. And on top of that, she was yelling at me, which made it even worse. I just had a full-blown anxiety attack. Was it a little bit unnecessary? Yes. Was it a little childish? Yes. Was it in my control? No. For those of you who have an anxiety disorder, you know you cannot control it. Sometimes stress just brings you to that breaking point and you just have to let it out. So now everybody in the airport is just staring at me. My parents are trying to calm me down. They're saying like, Jess, don't worry. We will help you wrap everything up again. We can organize it again. And I was like, but it's not the same. It's not the same. I organized it my way and it took me 2 hours. Your way is just throwing things in. That's not my way. I was literally like 5 years old in that moment. So then this silly security guard finds what the item was. She finds the suspicious item. And guess what it was, guys? You're not gonna believe this. She pulls out a shot glass. A silly little shot glass. And she goes,
oh, here it is. This is what was suspicious. Oh, that's not dangerous. Oh, silly me, that's not dangerous. We'll just put that back in there. Oh.
you put me through all of this stress for a shot glass. Are you kidding me right now? She didn't even say like, oh, sorry about that. No, she just walked away and went to the next person. She told me that because she saw like an Eiffel Tower on the shot glass, she thought it was like a weapon. What? Like, you live in Paris. You work at the airport in Paris. How do you not recognize it's the Eiffel Tower? Like, you live around it every day. What? But anyways, after that, I was finally able to pack up again. It did take me a very long time. And yes, I probably drove my family crazy. But after that, everything was okay. I got on the plane, I got home safely, I was alive. And in the end of this, I can't entirely be mad at security. I mean, think about it. They keep us safe, right? I'd rather them be overprotective than underprotective. So they were doing their job, and that's cool. I cannot blame them. I cannot be mad at them. In the time I was, but now that I look back at it, it's like, okay, well, they're trying to be safe, right? So for all of you that were about to comment something like,
wow, you're mad at airport security for taking care of us?
no, I'm not anymore. I was in the moment because of my anxiety, but like, I can't be mad at them. They've got to do their thing and continue protecting us. Anxiety and OCD is a real thing, and it can take over at the moments that you really don't want it to. But don't worry, even though I had this bad experience, I will be traveling again. I promised that I would visit every single one of you at some point in time. I even got a new passport holder to seal the deal, okay? This is how you know it's real. This is from Handy Join Style, and I absolutely love this color blue. I don't have many things in this like beautiful electric blue color, so I'm really happy about it. But it also came in like 3 other colors if this color's not your thing. I like it because you could also use it as like a wallet. It doesn't just have to be like a passport holder. You can put like money, cards, cell phones, anything you want in here. Pens, a pack of gum for the plane ride. It's multifunctional. I'm gonna be using this all the time when I travel to meet you guys, and I cannot wait to meet you guys. Like, you have no idea. So be ready. And by the way, I'm gonna put this link in the description if you guys want to check it out. It's literally only 15 US and 20 Canadian. It's the cheapest passport holder that I've ever had, so very good. But anyways, guys, that is my crazy meltdown at the airport. It is a bit embarrassing, but it's still made for a good V-time because I don't want to hide parts of my life from you. Like, I want you guys to know everything. So if you're making fun of me down below, you guys ask for V-times, okay? I won't give you such personal V-times if you're gonna get mad at me for them, so, okay? I hope you enjoyed this though, guys. And as usual, my social media links are down below along with my vlog channel and my P.O. Box information, so check that out. And until next time, guys, bye!